Um, Sir, before we proceed, sir, we have actually, just for the information of the committee, sir, that we still have pending agenda items in our morning session, sir, but the technical working group, sir, is asking the committee, sir, that we will just instead present all these reports in our next meeting, sir, in order for us to proceed immediately with the opening of bids for today, sir, because we have 3 items for the opening of bids.
Okay, if there are no objections, then if there is no objection, then we will do it on Thursday, no? Next meeting, Thursday morning and afternoon?
No, sir. Only in
just
the afternoon, sir.
Afternoon only, all right.
Online meeting on the afternoon of Thursday, sir.
Okay, okay.
Thank you, sir. Sir, this is just to confirm, sir, that we still have a quorum for this afternoon. All the members of the committee, except for Mr. Engineer Elmer E. Gomez, are present, both in person and online, sir. So,
All right.
we still have a quorum, sir. We now go, sir, to the item 2.2, which is the opening or submission of bids for the project supply and delivery of 258 Pails Aqueous forming foam, AFFF, 3% solution for various airports, bid number 22-007-09, amounting to 5,340,000 pesos in ADMS project. And for this project, sir, we received 4 bid proposals, and we have bidders representative waiting at the waiting room, sir, waiting to be admitted po. Request to admit them, sir.
Request approved.
Secretariat, please kindly admit as well all those bidders online in our virtual meeting room. Good afternoon, bidders. Welcome to the opening of bids for the project supply and delivery of 258 Pails Aqueous film forming foam, AFF 3% solutions for various airports. And may we request bidders to kindly state your name and the company you represent for records purposes, sir.
Good afternoon po. John Sariano po, sir. Aljon International Corporation po.
Sir? Good afternoon, sir. Do we have bidders online? For bidders online, may we request to type your name and the company you represent in our chat box in order for us to have records of your attendance for today. So we would like to remind our bidders, we'd like to inform our bidders that this proceeding is being streamed online via our YouTube account. The first submitted bid, Mr. Chair, is from Aljon International Corporation. The BAC Secretariat received the proposal 8:26 a.m. this morning. And may we request representative, please, to confirm if this is your submitted bid, sir?
Yes, sir. That's our submitted bid po.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Chair, the submitted proposal of Aljon International Corporation is properly labeled for the project supply and delivery of 258 Pails Aqueous film forming foam 3% solution for various airports. The proposal is also sealed and signed. Permission to proceed with the opening, sir.
Yeah, proceed.
Inside the main envelope are two envelopes, the technical component envelope and the financial component. The submitted technical component of Aljon has tabbings. Sir, good afternoon. Kindly state your name, sir, and the company you represent.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm Rene Shoho from MPM Safety Industry, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. Proceeding, Mr. Chair. The technical component has tabbings, pagination, and signature or initials on each page. Checklist, please.
Checklist under the technical component. Valid PhilJobs registration certificate, platinum membership, all pages.
Certificate of PhilJobs registration, platinum membership, valid until June 5, 2023, issued to Aljon International Corporation, consisting of 3 pages. 3 out of 3, submitted.
Registration certificate from Securities and Exchange Commission or SEC, Department of Trade and Industry or DTI for sole proprietorship, or Cooperative Development Authority or CDA for cooperatives or its equivalent document.
SEC Certificate of Registration, registration number A199700747, date of registration January 16, 1997, submitted.
Mayor's or business permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of the prospective bidder is located, or the equivalent document for exclusive economic zones or areas.
Mayor's permit issued by the City Government of Caloocan, valid until December 31, 2022, submitted.
Tax clearance per EO number 398, series of 2005, as finally reviewed and approved by the Bureau of Internal Revenue or BIR.
Tax clearance issued by Ms. Nanette Nievera, valid until March 3, 2023, submitted.
Statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started. I'm sorry? Once again, statement of prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid.
Statement of all government and private contracts signed by Mr. Soriano Jr., the authorized representative of Aljon International, submitted.
Statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract, or SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid, except under conditions provided for in sections 23.4.1.3 and 23.4.2.4 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA number 9184 within the relevant period as provided in the bidding documents.
Statement of single largest completed contract, also signed by Mr. Soriano Jr., the authorized representative, submitted.
Original copy of bid security, if in the form of surety bond, submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission, or original copy of notarized bid securing declaration.
Bid security in the form of bid security securing declaration in original form, signed by Mr. Soriano Jr., the authorized representative, and also notarized, submitted.
Conformity with the technical specifications, which may include production and delivery schedule, manpower requirements, and/or after sales of parts to include schedule of requirements if applicable.
Technical specification, signed by Mr. Soriano Jr., submitted, together with the schedule of requirements, also signed by Mr. Soriano Jr., submitted.
Documents as attachment to the conformity with technical specifications. Number 1, schedule of requirements.
Section 6, schedule of requirements, also signed by Mr. Soriano Jr., submitted.
Manufacturer's certification that Aqueous film forming foam, or AFF, 3% to be supplied meets the minimum standards of IKO Performance Level B.
a certification which is in Chinese language, but it has a declaration here stating that with English translation, that it satisfies the requirement under Standards Part 1 Rescue and Fire Fighting, submitted.
Certification from manufacturer that Aqueous film forming foam or AFFF 3% performance level B being offered have a at least 10 years shelf life service.
Sa taas.
Start at least 10 years.
Saan? Ay, here. A certification that the product is that the product has a 10 years ano ba ito siya? Shelf life, submitted as authenticated, submitted.
Brochure of the product being offered.
Brochure, submitted.
Distributorship certificate.
A certificate of distributorship issued by Solung, and this is in English, in Chinese, with Chinese, in Chinese language, and with English translation, submitted.
Warranty certificate.
Warranty certificate issued by Aljon International Corporation, signed by Mr. Soriano. 1 year warranty provided, submitted.
Original duly signed omnibus form statement of OSS, and if applicable, original notarized secretary certificate in case of a corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture, giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and do acts to represent the bidder.
Omnibus sworn statement signed by Mr. Soriano, also notarized, and an authority to sign a secretary certificate issued to Mr. Soriano by the corporate secretary of Aljon, signed by Engineer Soriano, CIE, also notarized, submitted.
Documents as attachment to the omnibus sworn statement. Certification under oath attesting that they have no pending case or cases against the government, in addition to the eligibility requirements as prescribed under the 2016 revised implementing rules and regulations of RA 9184.
An affidavit of no pending case against the government signed by Mr. Soriano Jr., the authorized representative, and also notarized, submitted.
Legal clearance to be issued by the CAAP Enforcement and Legal Service with respect to the non-pending cases of the prospective bidders against this authority.
Legal clearance issued last October 4, 2022 to Aljon International Corporation, valid until April 4, 2023, signed by Attorney Roberto Martinez Benaventura, the ADG2 of ELS, submitted.
Bid Bulletin Number 1 dated October 6, 2022.
Bid Bulletin Number 1 dated October 6, 2022, submitted.
The supplier's audited financial statements showing, among others, the supplier's total and current assets and liabilities, stamped received by the BIR or its duly accredited and authorized institutions for the preceding calendar year, which should not be earlier than 2 years from the date of bid submission.
Audited financial statements stamped received by BIR, April 11, 2022, submitted.
The prospective bidder's computation of net financial contracting capacity, or NFCC, or a committed line of credit from a universal or commercial bank in lieu of its NFCC computation.
NFCC of Aljon in the amount of 109,626,852 pesos and 92 centavos. Signed by Mr. Soriano Jr., the authorized representative. Submitted.
If applicable, a duly signed joint venture agreement or JVA in case the joint venture is already in existence, or duly notarized statements from all the potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the JVA in instance that the bid is successful.
Not applicable.
Sir, that would be all for the technical component.
Mr. Chair, and to the members of the committee, the technical proposal of Aljon International Corporation is initially rated as passed. The next proposal is from Biggs Fuel Trading, received by BAC Secretariat, 12:58 p.m. Representative, please. Do I have representative from Biggs? Online, please. Online representative. Mr. Chair, would like to put on record, sir, that we do not have representative online and in person for Big C Fuel Trading.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. The submitted proposal of Biggs Fuel Trading is properly labeled for the project supply delivery of 256 Pails Aqueous forming foam. The submitted proposal is also sealed, and though it is not signed, but it is sealed. The submitted proposal of the submitted main envelope consists of has 6 envelope inside. The technical component envelope original and the original financial component. They also submitted copy 1 for both components and copy 2. The technical component has tabbings, pagination but no initials. Wait. They are certified to copy. Here pala. Again, each pages are certified to copy, stamp. Sorry, here. Checklist, please.
Checklist for the technical component. Valid PhilJobs registration certificate, platinum membership, all pages.
Certificate of PhilJobs registration, platinum membership issued to Biggs Fuel Trading, valid until May 11, 2023, consisting of 3 pages, 3 out of 3. Submitted.
Registration certificate from Securities and Exchange Commission or SEC, Department of Trade and Industry or DTI for sole proprietorship, or Cooperative Development Authority or CDA for cooperatives or its equivalent document.
Mr. Chair, representative from Aljon, sir, would like to be recognized.
Yeah, you're recognized, sir. Go ahead.
Good afternoon po ulit. Sir, inquire ko lang po kung meron po each and every page po ay na may signature ba o initial po.
Yes, sir. Here po. Lahat pong.
Salamat po, sir.
Thank you.
Continue.
Okay,
Secretariat, please.
may I read it again? Registration certificate from Securities and Exchange Commission or SEC, Department of Trade and Industry or DTI for sole proprietorship, or Cooperative Development Authority, or CDA for cooperatives, or its equivalent document.
DTI Certificate of Registration, date of registration May 27, 2021, valid until May 27, 2026. DTI Certificate number 2941446, submitted.
Mayors or business permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of the prospective bidder is located, or the equivalent document for exclusive economic zones or areas.
Mayor's permit issued by the City Government of Puerto Princesa, valid until December 31, 2022, submitted.
Tax clearance per EO number 398, series of 2005, as finally reviewed and approved by the Bureau of Internal Revenue, or BIR.
Tax clearance issued by Mr. Enrique Remigio Gatchalian, valid until May 2, 2023, submitted.
Statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid.
Statement of all ongoing government and private contracts, submitted.
Statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract, or SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid, except under conditions provided for in sections 23.4.1.3 and 23.4.2.4 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184 within the relevant period as provided in the bidding documents.
Mr. Chair, the submitted single largest completed contract of Biggs Fuel Trading is not signed. We're just checking, Mr. Chair, for the exact provision in the bid document, sir. Di ba form 2 natin? Mr. Chair, in the required form, CAAP BAC SF Annex A Form 2, the required statement of single largest completed contract has to bear the name and signature of the bidder. However, sir, in the submitted document, only the name but no signature of the bidder. So with that, sir, the technical working group is now recommending for the disqualification of Biggs Fuel Trading for consideration and approval, sir, for non-compliance of the required signature.
There is no representative.
Yes, sir. May we again confirm if there is a representative online? No representative online, sir.
Okay. So any motion?
Motion, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead, sir.
Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of the recommendation of the TWG for the disqualification of Biggs Fuel Trading for having submitted an SLCC without bearing the necessary signature and the name, Mr. Chair.
Noted.
Second the motion, sir.
Moved and seconded, so we adopt the motion.
Mr. Chair, we will just write Biggs Fuel Trading, Mr. Chair, that they are disqualified during the opening of bid, sir.
All right, so disqualified, no?
Yes,
Okay.
Mr. Chair.
Motion adopted.
The next submitted proposal is from MPM Safety Industries Company. Representative, please. Sir, kindly confirm, ito po ba yung submitted proposal po niyo? Maraming salamat po. The submitted proposal, sir, Mr. Chair, is properly labeled for the project, and it is sealed, and it has the signature of the bidder. Inside the main envelope are wala pa, baka nandito pa original bid. Ayun. Inside the main envelope are two envelopes, the original technical component and the original financial component. I'm sorry. The submitted technical component has tabbings, pagination, and signature in each page. Checklist, please.
Checklist under the technical component. Valid field chips registration certificate, platinum membership, all pages.
Certificate of Field Jobs Registration Platinum Membership issued to MPM Safety Industries Company, valid until February 28, 2023, consisting of 3 pages, 3 out of 3, submitted.
Registration certificate from Securities and Exchange Commission or SEC, Department of Trade and Industry or DTI for sole proprietorship, or Cooperative Development Authority or CDA for cooperatives or its equivalent document.
SEC Certificate of Registration, registration number AP 940000309, date of registration February 17, 1994, submitted.
Mayor's or business permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of the prospective bidder is located, or the equivalent document for exclusive economic zones or areas.
Mayor's permit issued by the City of Caloocan, valid until December 31, 2022, submitted.
Tax clearance per EO number 398, series of 2005, as finally reviewed and approved by the Bureau of Internal Revenue or BIR.
Tax clearance issued by Felicidad U, valid until March 10, 2023, submitted.
Statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid.
Statement of all ongoing government and private contracts with signature of the authorized representative, submitted.
Statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract or SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid, except under conditions provided for in sections 23.4.1.3 and 23.4.2.4 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184.
Statement of single largest completed contract with signature of the bidder's representative, submitted.
Original copy of bid security, if in the form of a surety bond, submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission, or original copy of notarized bid securing declaration.
Bid security in the form of bid securing declaration, signed by the authorized representative and also notarized, submitted.
Conformity with the technical specifications, which may include production or delivery schedule, manpower requirements, and/or after sales or parts to include schedule of requirements if applicable.
Technical specification, submitted.
Documents as attachment to the conformity with technical specifications, schedule of requirements,
Schedule of requirements with signature of the authorized representative, submitted.
manufacturer's certification that Aqueous film forming foam, or AFFF, 3%, to be supplied meets the minimum standards of IKO Performance Level B.
A certification issued by Integrated Fire Protection Private Limited, issued to IFP. Fire protection. MI. Ano ba ito siya? Mr. Chair, may I request the representative to approach, sir, the technical working group, sir.
Go ahead.
Sir.
Yeah, representative, please.
Sir, ito po yung submitted ninyo for for yung
Manufacturer certificate.
manufacturer certificate. Saan po yung pangalan dito?
Dali, sir. Tapos yan, sir. Sama-sama na nila.
Hindi ko na.
Yun yung sa distributorship, sir. Na-allow na kami ng
Pero yung sir, yung compliant sa 10 year.
Sa 10-year, ito po.
Ay yung, no. Yung IKO.
Yan, ito yun, sir. Sa IKO, tsaka sa likod po. Kasi,
Sorry po. Thank you, sir. Mr. Chair, the submission of MPM Safety MPM Safety Industries Company in the certificate of manufacturer certificate stating that they are compliant with IKO performance level B, it is not indicated in the certificate that this is issued to MPM and 22. And requirement. Okay. Again, Mr. Chair, in the submitted certification of MPM, it does not state, although it does not state here that it is not, it is for MPM. However, 10%, 3%.
Attorney, can you please adjust your lens properly so I can read it from here? Thank you.
Around 3%. Manufacturer. Okay na to siya preferred, no? Kasi certification lang naman na ganun. Okay. The submitted certification, Mr. Chair, is acceptable and it is considered submitted. 3% given. 3%. Naka-indicate naman kasi.
Okay, to continue. Certification from manufacturer that Aqueous film forming foam or AFFF 3% performance level B being offered have at least 10 years shelf life service.
Ito yung na-test na. So, ito pala yun. May I request again the Secretariat to read the previous requirement, please, as we identified the wrong document earlier.
Okay, sir. The previous one, sir, is the manufacturer's certification that Aqueous film forming foam, AFFF 3%, to be supplied meets the minimum standards of IKO performance level B.
A certification from Integrated Fire Protection Private Limited, signed by Dr. R. Kasen, the Works Manager, submitted.
Okay, for the next one, certification from manufacturer that Aqueous film forming foam or AFFF 3% performance level B being offered have at least 10 years shelf life service.
Certification also issued by Integrated Fire Protection Private Limited, signed by Dr. R. Kasen, Works Manager, submitted.
Brochure of the product being offered.
Brochure. Mr. Chair, Mr. Aljon would like to be recognized, sir.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Thank you po, sir. Sir, inquire ko lang po, are the certificates po ba ay original po with apostolic or red ribbon po?
Mr. Chair, the submitted certification, Mr. Chair, is not in the original form, but these are certified through copies issued by MPM Safety Industries Incorporated.
Sir, as per your bid bulletin number 1 po, letter D, yung sa clarification po, if I may po, for prospective bidders with foreign manufacturers, will the procuring entity accept manufacturer certification sent via email? Does it have to be authenticated? And the clarification, sagot po is no. The certification coming from foreign manufacturers has to be original and complied with apostolic requirements. So,
May bid bulletin pero dito, Fred.
supplemental bid bulletin, sir.
Apologies, Mr. Chair. We did not able to look at the bid bulletin number 1. But yes, Mr. Chair, we would like the Secretariat again to read, sir, the requirement under the certification. Yung cert.
Okay, sir. Manufacturer's certification that Aqueous film forming foam or AFFF 3% to be supplied meets the minimum standards of IKO performance level B.
A certification issued by Integrated Fire Protection Private Limited, signed by Mr. Dr. R. Ken Sen, Works Manager of MS Integrated Fire Protection Private Limited, which is actually based in India. Ano ba to? Yes, Mr. Chair, which is located in India. And this said certification is only in SCAD copy, I think. It's not in the original, it's not originally signed, and it's not also, it does not contain the required apostille requirement, sir. So with that, sir, the technical working group is now recommending for the disqualification of MPM Safety Industries Company for failure to comply the required original certification coming from the manufacturer, as well as the apostille requirement for consideration and approval, Mr. Chair of the committee, sir. And sorry, sir, for reference of the committee, sir, we just like to show bid bulletin number 1. This is issued by the end user, sir, and it is indicated in item letter D. So, letter D, sir. So,
Pwede pakibasa, Frank?
okay, it says here that the certification coming from the foreign manufacturer has to be original and complied with apostolic requirements. And based actually on the clarification that whether for prospective bidders with foreign manufacturers, will the procuring entity accept manufacturer certification sent via email? Does it have to be authenticated? And as clearly clarified in this bid bulletin, that submitted email certification is not acceptable, and it has to be original and complied with the and must comply with the apostille requirements. For consideration and approval, sir, the recommendation, which is disqualification, sir.
Okay, and motion.
Motion, sir.
Go ahead, sir.
I would like to move to adopt the recommendation of TWG for the disqualification of the MPM Safety Industries Company for failure to submit the original certification from the manufacturer. Thank you.
Second the motion.
Okay, moved and seconded. If there's no clarification, then motion adopted.
To the representative of MPM Safety Industries, sir, magfa-file po ba kayo ng motion for consideration? Sige, sir. Meron po kayong 3 calendar days mula po ngayon para mag-submit ng written motion for reconsideration po. Sa ngayon po, isasara po muna namin isisil po muna namin yung documents na sinubmit po ninyo. Salamat po.
Okay, attorney, before we proceed, I'll request for executive session.
Yes, sir. To our bidders, the Peace and Awards Committee will be having its executive session, and we are requesting you to leave for the meantime, and we will just call you back after the session is concluded. You are requested to stay first at the lounge. Mr. Yes, sir. Secretariat, please, kindly re-admit all those online participants. The last proposal, sir, is from Mega Precision Corporation. Representative, please, sir. Ito po ba yung submitted bid ninyo? Thank you, sir. The submitted proposal is properly labeled for the project supply and delivery of 258 Pails Aqueous for film forming foam AFF 3% solution for various airports. It's also signed and sealed, received by BAC Secretariat 1:28 p.m. Inside the main submission are two envelopes, the original technical components and financial components, and copy 1. Inside the original component envelope are two envelopes, the original financial component and the technical components. The technical envelope has tabbings, pagination, and signature. Let me check. Share and see. Mr. Chair, would like to request the representative of Mega Precision. Sir, check ko lang yung etong page 68 po ninyo. Wala pong signature or initials ng representative po ninyo, no?
Kasi sir, original po kasi siya, so
Yung original.
yes po, yung original po, hindi na po pinagkatahan siya. Yun po yung
Mr. Chair, would like to put on record, sir, that the representative of Mega Precision Corporation confirms that the page 68 of the submitted document has no initials or signature of the authorized representative, and as explained by him, it is because it is the original copy of the legal the clearance. However, Mr. Chair, BDS. Pages. As indicated, Mr. Chair, in ITB clause number 15, it's specifically provided here that each and every page thereof shall be initialed or signed by the duly authorized representative of the bidder. And at the bottom part, bids not complying with above instructions shall be automatically disqualified. And as confirmed by the bidder, Mr. Chair, it does not contain the signature of the authorized representative. So with that, sir, the technical working group is now recommending for the disqualification for failure to comply the ITB clause number 16, sir. Sir, may we request the bidder from, sir, yung authorized representative po ninyo, as indicated in the bid documents, is Ms. Cheryl. Lang, sir. Cheryl C. Tama po, sir. Mr. Chair, as confirmed by the bidder, sir, representative, the authorized representative is Ms. Cheryl C. And
All right. Iba yan.
so with that, sir, the technical working group is now recommending for the disqualification of Mega Precision Corporation for failure to comply the requirements under ITB number 15 as published in the bid bulletin number 1 for consideration and approval of the committee, sir.
Thank you. Any motion?
Motion, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead, sir.
I move for the adoption of the recommendation of the TWG for the disqualification of Mega Precision Corporation for having failed to comply with the ITB number 15 requirements, particularly on the signature on the pages of the document, sir.
Noted. Any second?
Second the motion.
Okay, moved and seconded, and motion adopted.
Thank you, sir. To the bidder of, to the representative of Mega Precision, sir, will you be filing a motion for reconsideration po? Yes. Okay. Sir, mayroon po kayong 3 calendar days from today to submit your written motion for reconsideration. For now, we will be sealing your documents, sir. Thank you, sir. So, that's the last technical document, sir. We now proceed with the remaining financial components. This is only for Aljon International Corporation. The submitted financial component has tabbings, pagination, and the required signature or initials. Checklist, please.
Checklist for the financial component. These are the other documentary requirements under RA 9184 as applicable. for foreign bidders claiming by reason of their country's extension of reciprocal right to Filipinos, certification from the relevant government officer of their country stating that Filipinos are allowed to participate in government procurement activities for the same item or product,
Not applicable.
certification from the DTI if the bidder claims preference as a domestic bidder or domestic entity,
Not applicable.
original of duly signed and accomplished bill of quantities or price schedules,
Bill of quantities with signature of Mr. Soriano Jr. submitted.
original of duly signed and accomplished forms for goods offered from the Philippines and/or abroad,
For goods offered from abroad with signature of Mr. Soriano, and for goods offered from within the Philippines also with the signature of Mr. Soriano Jr., the authorized representative, submitted.
original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form,
Financial bid of Aljon International Corporation, also with signature of Mr. Soriano Jr., the authorized representative, and in the amount of 5,284,392 pesos and 12 centavos with no discount, and within the ABC, which is 5,340,000 pesos. Again, the financial bid is 5,284,392 pesos and 12 centavos with no discount and below the ABC of the project. So, in your screens, Mr. Chair, is the summary of the submitted bids. Only the proposal of Aljon International Corporation passed the initial evaluation in the amount of 5,284,392 pesos and 12 centavos, which is below the ABC of the project. So with that, sir, the technical working group is now recommending that the bid proposal of Aljon International Corporation to undergo bid evaluation to ascertain completeness of bids and determine any arithmetical or mathematical correction, if any, for consideration and approval, sir.
Okay, and motion.
Motion, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead, sir.
Move for the conduct of bid evaluation of Aljon International Corporation for being the only bidder who passed the initial evaluation, initial pass fair criteria, Mr. Chair.
Seconded, Mr. Chair.
Okay, moved and seconded, and motion adopted. Any more?
To our bidders, thank you for participating today's bid opening. We will be notifying you of the outcome of the bid evaluation. For those disqualified bidders who will be submitting their MR 3 days from today, your written motion for consideration. Thank you. You're now excused po. Oo, sir. Meron pa rin nagsasubmit ng... Oo, sir.
natin na sinasubmit, hindi ano yun.
Kasi sir, nakalagay lang po doon na yung requirement is 1. Pero even doon sa GPPB sir, pwede siyang mag-submit ng more than. Actually, cause pa siya ng disqualification. Sir, we still have item 2.3, 2.2 and 2.3. But for these projects, Mr. Chair, we haven't received any proposal from bidders. So for item 2.2, sir, supply delivery of 30 pieces, 200 liters Pails lubricating gear oil to various radar sites. This is an ANS negotiated procurement. We already sent, Mr. Chair, letters to prospective bidders, but they did not respond to our invitation. So with this, sir, the technical working group is now recommending for the declaration of failure of bidding for these projects, sir.
So, declaring failure of bidding.
Yes, sir.
Oh, sa ANS, no? Yung fuel, oil, lubricating oil.
Oo, nag-direct na yun before, pagkatapos wala talaga pong hindi rin talaga yung sinulatan po natin na bidder na binigay ng mga end users, or hindi po talaga nagre-respond sila sa ano. Nag-fail siya ng 2, ninegotiate natin. Isa pa lang po.
Motion, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead.
Move for the adoption of the recommendation of the technical working group for the declaration of failure for the supply and delivery of 30 pieces Pails lubricating gear oil to various radar sites.
Noted.
Second the motion, sir.
Okay, moved and seconded. So motion adopted.
Sir, another motion, sir.
Go ahead.
I move that the said document or project will be returned to the end user for further review.
Okay.
Seconded, Mr. Chair.
All right. Moved and seconded. So it will be reverted to the end user for further review. Adopted.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Also, Mr. Chair, for item 2.3, preventive maintenance, PM servicing of building management system, BMS, at Philippine Air Traffic Management Center. This is also an ANS negotiated procurement, and the BAC Secretariat sent letters to prospective bidders, but we received no reply as well, Mr. Chair. So with this, the technical working group is also recommending for the declaration of failure of bidding, having received no proposals, sir, for consideration and approval.
Attorney, clarification. Nung unang bidding, di ba mayroong nag-bid nun, kaya lang failure?
Yes po, sir. Pero yung pinadalhan na natin sila ng negotiator, sir, hindi na sila.
Di niya send.
So motion.
Motion, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead, sir.
I move for the declaration of failure for the bidding entitled Preventive Maintenance PM servicing of Building Management System, BMS, at Philippine Air Traffic Management Center for having no bids, having received no bids, Mr. Chair. At the same time, Mr. Chair, I also move for the documents for this project to be returned to the end user for the mandatory review of the documents, sir.
Second the motion, Mr. Chair.
All right, moved and seconded, so we adopt. Okay, and likewise for the review of the end user. Okay, adopted, motion adopted.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. No other matters, Mr. Chair. Just a reminder, sir, we have a meeting on Thursday afternoon, online meeting for the presentation of the reports.
Okay,
Ready to adjourn, sir.
ready to adjourn? And the move.
Motion to adjourn, Mr. Chair.
Okay,
The motion, sir.
okay, move and seconded, so meeting adjourned, and we'll meet again Thursday.
Thursday afternoon, sir.
Afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Online meeting.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, online attendees.